You know, I honestly do like Ivory as a person, but what she did to Tavii during that fight with Cold Killer really rubbed me the wrong way. It honestly pissed me off because Tavii was clearly handling herself and was getting the upper hand in that fight, but Ivory kept holding her hands and pulling her away like she was trying to protect Cold Killer, and that was not her place, because if two people are fighting and one of them is your friend, that doesn't mean you jump in and interfere, especially when it's a fair fight. And Ivory knew exactly what she was doing, and she knew it was wrong. Even if Cold Killer is her friend, she should have let her stand on her own and handle her situation with Tavii by herself. It just looked like Ivory didn't want her friend to lose, so she stepped in at the wrong time and ended up making the situation even more frustrating for people watching, especially those who support Tavii. No one likes when someone jumps into a fight that they have nothing to do with, and in this case, Ivory should have stayed out of it. What's really annoying is how people treat Ivory differently than they treat someone like Lex, because when Lex jumps into fights or gets involved in something that doesn't concern her, she's instantly labeled a bully or aggressive. But when Ivory does something just as wrong, people suddenly act like she's this loyal, caring friend who's just trying to protect someone. Well, that double standard is crazy, because they'll call out Lex for being too much, but they'll turn around and give Ivory props for doing basically the same thing, just in a quieter or more sneaky way. It's so clear that there's favoritism going on and people are being biased based on who they like more, not based on what's right or wrong. The truth is, no matter who you are, if you jump into someone else's fight and try to control the outcome, you're doing too much and you should be called out for that. So at the end of the day, all this jumping into fights and inserting yourself into drama that doesn't involve you needs to stop, and that goes for all of them, Lex, Summer, Ivory, everyone, because it's becoming way too common for these girls to get involved in other people's issues and make the situation bigger than it needs to be.